getting back into reading after far too long of a slump. I've been in a slump. Let's get back into reading after a big slump. Hi friends, welcome to another video. Today we are hopefully going to be getting back into reading. I'm going to give a few tips, some of my thoughts. I think I'm going to DNF a book and I will talk about that, maybe the reasons, maybe it'll be a soft DNF, I don't know. And then we're also going to be talking about the book that I'm going to get into, some of my goals, and I just like short-term little goals that are hopefully going to help me get back into reading because I desperately need to. I know I kind of look a little ridiculous. It is currently almost 8 p.m. and I just decided to film this because I showered, I've worked all day, and I feel so sad because I'm not reading, so we need to figure that out. Before we get into this video, if you have not, please give it a like and subscribe down below. That way you don't miss any more of my videos. And without further ado, let's talk about the book that I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna DNF right now. And unless someone tells me to read it, it's gonna be going on the back burner for a while. And anyway, so that book is Somewhere in the City. I've talked about this like 2 other videos. I cannot read this book and be entertained. I don't know what it is. I think it's a me thing because it's not bad, it's just not grasping me at all. This is by Alex Astor and it's a romance. I've never read one of her books before, but I did hear good things. That's why I picked it up. And I actually wasn't going to because I hadn't heard the best things about her fantasy novels, but I do have Lightlark and I just haven't read that yet. And this was my first one by her and I just don't think I can get into it. I think this book was part of the slump because I just couldn't read it. I don't know. I only got to page 110. It's in the middle of a chapter. That's how you know, really. And I just don't think it's a book that I want to read right now because it might have been the thing that put me in a slump, and I hate to say that. Let me know your thoughts on this book. It's just a typical romance to me. Enemies to lover, hardly kind of romance trope. And I'm just kidding. It's just going. Probably on the TBR cart for right now. I don't even know. Maybe I'll just back it up to whatever chapter I was on and keep it there. Goodbye. But that brings us into the book that I have read, and I have read exactly, let me tell you, I have read the prologue and chapter 1 of this book. I read this Saturday, so it's been pretty recent. It is currently Wednesday. Enchantra. I think this is the book that's going to get me out of the slump because I absolutely loved Phantasma, so I need to read. And this is the book I'm picking up. I feel like it's kind of a safe book for me, and this is where the goals come in because I read, like I said, chapter 1 and the prologue, so genuinely it's not that much, but that's fine. Okay, I'll take whatever I can get. My goal before I go to bed tonight is to read to chapter 10. Do we think I can do it? I do. Like read through chapter 10, I should say, which would take me to page 85, and I'm currently on page 11. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to bring you along. We're going to get into reading. This video is probably going to go up on Friday because I need a book for Friday. A book and a video, basically. And I have a very busy weekend. I'm going to Tennessee, so this is the book that I'm going to be bringing along. I think this and one other. That's my first goal. My second goal that I'm going to have is to read half of this book by next week. So that'll take me to about 230 pages. And if I get to page 80, whatever, that's really only like another 130 pages to go. So it's really not that bad. And knowing how the first book went, once I get into it, I think it'll be fine. it's just the picking up the book, and that is because of work. I'm just so tired and I don't want my brain to think I've been training more, so there's lack of time, really. And so that is my goal. We're going to start reading, and I hope that kind of explains a little bit to you why I have not had many reading videos coming out, but that's because I haven't been reading. You're not missing out on anything at all. So first goal, 85 pages today. Next goal, we're going to carry it into next week. And honestly, I'm thinking about doing a how many pages I read in a week while coming off of a slump, because that's going to be so different in the terms of I don't know how much I'm going to really be reading. I think now is the time to do it. And so this video might just be, 10-15 minutes long. Watch it be longer than that. It always is. But we're gonna hit our goal, okay? You're gonna see me today, and you might see me tomorrow morning, and then I'll edit it and upload it for Friday. So very much real time. Being honest, I know it was a jump scare, me looking like this, but let's get reading this book. If you don't know what this is, it is a romantasy, I would say, and this is the second book after Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I always want to say Kaylee Smith, and it really left off on a good note. I enjoyed that book so much. Highly recommend. If you have not read it, you're kind of missing out. And it has such a unique concept in the sense that there are phantoms, ghouls, like there's just necromancy, just a different type of fantasy that I would say I don't read a lot of, or at all. So we're gonna go into bed, and I think I'm going to start reading this right now, okay? It is specifically 7:30, and I'm going to probably go to bed around 9. So I guess we're gonna find out how many pages I can read in an hour as well. Hey, different title for this video, we'll find out. I think I am gonna set a timer because I genuinely am curious about how much I can read in an hour. So what I'm gonna do is I will set a timer for 1 hour. I'm starting at chapter 2, page 11, titled The Invitation. And we will hit this timer. I'm going to literally read for an hour and not pick up my phone, not get up. I have water. There's no reason for me to get up, okay? Setting the timer, ready, set, go. Okay, let's go. Chapter 6, page 45. I'm doing pretty good. It's already been half an hour. I'm such a slow reader. Okay, anyway. finish the sentence. So it's been an hour and I have definitely made a dent. I actually thought I was gonna hit my little goal in this hour because I am on page 74. So I only had, actually I think I had exactly 10 pages left. So I read 63 pages in an hour, which I guess isn't that bad. Is that bad? I don't know. But I am on chapter 9 and honestly, it is getting so good. This book is actually picking up really quickly. We met the male main character and I feel like I'm going to like him a lot. Just his sense of humor and the way he's described, I feel like it's going to be really fun to see him and Genevieve's kind of relationship and how this is going to work. So let me read through the back because I don't want to spoil anything, but I am going to give you a little synopsis for what to expect if you want to go into the series. All of basically what I read is in the back. So the first book took place in Phantasma. It's like a deadly competition and our main character was Ophelia. Ophelia had a sister named Genevieve. So this book takes over Genevieve's kind of story and it is Enchantra. So it is a deadly game that she kind of gets herself into because she tries to get in this house. She's denied entry by Rowan and all of a sudden she makes her way into the house anyway and is now stuck and has to play these games called The Hunt. And the only way for her to compete so the devil does not kill her is to pretend to be Rowan's wife. So it's like a fake romance, but I just can tell it's going to be so fun and exciting. Obviously, there's a lot of banter already. Her first book kind of had the same vibe, and you get the devils, you get the ghouls, you get the vampires. There's so much to it, and it makes it so fast and fun, which I think is like, maybe that's how much I read in an hour, but I feel like that went so quickly. Part of me wants to keep reading. I know my goal is like 11 more pages, but I kind of want to keep reading. So this book is helping me get out of this slump. So you guys should read it too. I think what I'm going to do is go to the bathroom and then I definitely will get to my goal tonight, which is chapter 10. I'm going to get through chapter 10 and then maybe I'll read a little bit more. Otherwise, I will just see you tomorrow morning and we'll kind of see where the day takes us and I'll see how much more I get through with it. This video might just be this, and that's okay. I'm getting out of my slump one step at a time, one goal at a time.